How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have the brand new Blurrg with Mandalorian. This one here, I did pick up off Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, I did get in on that mispriced figure set that they had. When Amazon first put these on and first launched these, they had them up for $25 opposed to the $40. So I did take advantage of that. I did jump up and I did purchase that for that $25. Kind of wish I would have bought more for that price. That may have me a little concerned. I don't know if Amazon could have returns already, but my tape was already cut. No way Amazon could have had returns on this already, right? Like, I shouldn't be facing a figure swap here on the Din Djarin or the Blurrg. I don't think I'm facing a figure swap here. That would have me extremely... Nope! Haha! So, whew. Oh, that was almost a little disheartening. The tape was already cut, but it's so brand new, I couldn't see how I could have possibly been dealing with a figure swap or anything like that. So this one here is the Mandalorian from Arvala 7. He is in his episode 1 gear, which they've only done, I think, one vintage collection and then one carbonite. Not, what was the name of that other? It wasn't Beskar. Maybe it was the Carbonite series, where they were like shiny. I can't remember what that was called. So he is VC 335. He does have an unpunched card. I really dig that card back of him on the Blurrg right there. And then you do have the Din Djarin. Ooh, now the question is, do I go ahead and open the Blurrg or the figure? You know what? We have the figure in our hands. Let's go ahead and get out the trusty knife here real quick. Let's go ahead and get this Din Djarin off the card. Then we'll get the Blurrg put together, and then we will put the Din Djarin on the Blurrg. How does that fit everyone's fancy? Well, too late. Can't hear you. This video was already recorded by the time you had a chance to answer, so it is what it is at this point. Oh, rest in peace, Disintegration Rifle. That was one of his best weapons. That, and I think he's even lost his blaster pistol by now, hasn't he? Like, throughout the series, I think he's lost just about all of his original gear that we were first introduced to him with. So he does have the soft goods cape, which is a really nice change. Only a couple Mandos have come with that, or Din Djarin, if you will, have come with the soft goods cape. He does have the double ball joint neck, the swivel mid-chest. His shoulder articulation is really... Oop. You're going to make me out to be a liar here, Din? Okay, so it looks like his right shoulder, because of the updated Beskar shoulder pad from the show, it doesn't actually want to lift for me past that point. That is very, very interesting / disheartening. Just because it looks like it's cut out to accept it, it just won't go. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit. So one of the arms goes fantastically. The other arm does not. Elbows have the upcut in them, so he can go past the 90 degree, which is a really, really nice touch. Then he does have rocker wrists. Looks like one vertical, two vertical wrists on that. He has the updated ball joint hips, which is really nice. He does have the free-floating holster there with a thigh swivel. So updated legs on that, but he does not have the rocker ankles that the other Mandalorian Din Djarin comes with. Does have some really nice bending knees. Overall, I would say this is a pretty decent update of the Din Djarins. He does have the holster there for his fancy pistol, and then he does also have the spot in his back for his rifle, I think. So you have to line up the harness with the peg in order to get it on. Huh. Am I just blind? Do I not see how that's supposed to go? Well, now that can't be right. I think it's like that because he's riding the Blurrg. They have it going practically vertical. Huh. No, on the card art, it still shows it at the angle, but it's not taking it at the angle. Oh, there you go. A little bit of an angle, but not much. So there you have it. There is Din Djarin. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Blurrg, shall we? See if we can't. There we go. So there is the Blurrg. There is his other leg. That just decided to go ahead and drop off the table. Huh. And I have no clue where that went. And there it is. Oh, that was annoying and a half. But there is... Oh, wow, both of his legs are popped off. Come on. So there are both of the Blurrg's legs, and his other arm is in with the harness. There we go. So we go ahead and get that hip popped on. This hip. Oh, those go on very tight. Oh, that had me questioning there for a second. Go ahead and get that popped on. So there you have it. There is the Blurrg. He does have an opening jaw, jointed elbows or shoulders, ball jointed hips, as you kind of saw with me trying to pop those into place. So he does have some pretty good motion in those. She, I guess, all Blurrgs are female because the males get eaten after mating. She does have rocker ankles, pretty decent knee articulation and ankle articulation, and then a ball jointed tail on that. And then the harness does just slip right on there as well. Oh wow, she has foot pegs. That's awesome. Then you do fit the Din Djarin on. There you have it. There is the Din Djarin Mandalorian on a Blurrg. And I dig it. That looks super cool. Very excited to have this set. I could see a repack coming with Quill, with maybe a little bit of a paint difference on the Blurrg itself, you know, kind of dirty it up or something like that, and then give Quill a different weapon or a different bag or something. But I really dig this Blurrg and the Mando. Mando rides into town. Come on. Now I'm just playing with him on camera. So there you have it, guys. There is the Din Djarin, or the Mandalorian and Blurrg. Do they call him Mandalorian? Yeah, they do call him the Mandalorian. This is well before you knew he was Din. And we're going to go ahead and leave that with, hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.